YouTube, what's up? It's your boy Crypto J coming at you guys with yet another J Talks Crypto. If you're brand new to my channel, hit the subscribe button as well as bell notification. Do my best each and every day to give you guys the top picks in cryptocurrency. And guys, nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. We're going to talk about Bitcoin. We're going to talk about some Toshi Coin. We're going to talk about it all, but I got to let you guys know that I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I'm just the homie Crypto J. And we just talk about things that are trending, Bitcoin and Toshi and that kind of stuff. And I just want to congratulate you guys for a couple of reasons, guys. One, I really believe that if you watch this channel, you're a better trader than probably like 99% of people that are trading. And I feel like you even know that to be true. Since you've watched this channel, you're like, you know what? I've actually picked up a lot of stuff from watching this channel just about the way that these markets move. Guys, did we not talk about this sell-off that was probably going to occur this weekend, right? Are we talking more about like the market cycle, how the market moves? Isn't it important to know that kind of stuff so that you can regulate your emotions accordingly? I know that that helps me regulate my emotions accordingly. As you guys could see, total market cap coming in at a 2.7, VIX index coming in at a 27, Bitcoin coming in at an 82. And I'm like, dang, I should have put out that short yesterday. I already knew it, bro. Like, I just feel like when the price is breaking down like that, or when the price is lacking volume and it's too close to the close of the market, it's just gonna dump. And honestly, I feel like it's gonna dump again. It's gonna dump again into the weekend. It's probably gonna hit 80K. And this is like, for the bears, they're loving this. Like, these swings are like not super unpredictable. They're pretty predictable, right? We created a rising wedge right here, it dumped down. We created head shoulder right here, it dumped down. We created a bear flag here and it dumped down, right? Same thing, rising wedge right here, it dumped down. So, you know, these guys are shorting the market. They're trying to make some money. And it's just that kind of market right now. It's a swinger market, so people are going to be making money. But that type of money is risky business, guys. You're not gonna. That guy will not outperform you if you're just dollar cost averaging. That is statistically proven, because the guy who's playing with leverage around here, he's actually gambling a lot. He's not investing, he's gambling. But we did talk about the fact that, again, we had this rising wedge. We broke down below this. This was such a clear short, man. Yeah, I should take that. But I was talking about it all the videos. I'm like, this is looking like it's going to break down. It's going to break. I should take out a short. But I didn't want to take out a short, guys. I don't want to do that. But yeah, actually, shoot. It's still not a bad time for a short because we already just rejected off of this. You see how we reject off this bottom Keltner channel here? I always tell you guys, when we start rejecting off that bottom one right there, that could be a slippery slope because you're no longer trending within the Keltner channel. Now you're below it and you're rejecting below it. So again, Bitcoin lacking volume, a lot of shorts coming in over here, and the price is dumping, boy. Of course, a lot of shorts are going to come in because, again, that price looks good to a bear, bro. Like, you guys got to understand that 24/7 people are trading Bitcoin. Like, they're scalping, they're day trading, they're swing trading, right? They're in and out of these trades all day long. And so you just got to keep that in mind, that they're looking for good setups too. Like, bulls, smart bulls, look for good setups. As far as like recoveries and stuff like that, you're looking for the bottom, not the top. Some people think they're a smart bull, but they're buying the tops, and that's not smart, right? Smart bull is looking for the bottom, right? And then smart bear is, again, looking for things like this bear flag, this, you know, again, all this rejection of all these key zones right here, this rejection right here. This is all stuff that bears are looking at. And again, this one day looking pretty nasty for Bitcoin as well. It doesn't look like it has a lot of support here. This is a short. It's still a short. In my opinion. But again, it's not financial advice. I'm not telling you what to do with your money. Do not do nothing with your money based off this video. How about that? But look, you could see we had this rising wedge here. This was predictable, bro. This was not even like nothing out of the ordinary. This was a rising wedge, shoulder, head, shoulder, breakdown. Again, we rejected and we were rejecting again. And I don't think that we're going to break back up necessarily. I mean, we gotta reclaim these ranges, and there's just no news. I just feel like there's no good news that's pumped the market. And that's been my main concern, that there's been no good news that's pumping the market. And when that happens, in my opinion, lot of times it's accumulation zone because they're manipulating the price. They want to keep it low so that they can buy more. They also want to have a reason to lower the interest rate, right? And lower the interest rate, you'll look like a really great president, I would feel like, right? Well, don't you think everybody would think Trump is a great guy if he can get the interest rate lower? I would think that's great. I mean, shoot, I do real estate as well. I think that'd be awesome, you know? And what else would happen if we lowered the interest rate? Probably we'd have to print a bunch of money, right? Because now we're trying to stimulate the bank. That's the whole point of lowering the interest rate. You're trying to stimulate people getting loans, right? So what do you think is going to happen next? We're probably going to get a stimulus check. That's what I really think is going to happen. I think that we're probably going to get a stimulus check, but it's going to be after they lower the interest rate, and it's going to be after they tank the market. It's going to be maximum fear, and people think that they're in pain right now, but if Bitcoin decides it wants to drop down and retest that 68, it's going to be max pain. And I mean, we're not that far from it, but again, if we decide that we want to like do a lot of this kind of stuff and breaking down and this kind of stuff, then that will really bleed the altcoins, like more than if Bitcoin just dropped, right? Bitcoin just dropped and then it just shot back up. People would be like, oh, okay, whatever, altcoins keep going. But it's that long drawn out time period that burns people out. And a lot of them are like have way too much money in the market. They're not cash heavy at all because they're all into stocks. They're all into crypto because things are going good. And then now that things are, again, correcting, which is totally normal, they take time, weeks, months, a lot of time, sometimes years, guys. It takes time off your life to be in this market. Get used to it. It's not a gamble. It's really not a gamble. I mean, you can gamble with these guys that are swing trading, day trading, and doing all this leverage trades and stuff. But the guy who, again, has just been taking a little bit of money out of his paycheck to buy him some Bitcoin, historically, has outperformed the guy who has been trying to trade in and out, right? You don't hear the guy, oh man, I was trading Bitcoin in and out, and now I'm in a yacht. No, I was buying Bitcoin when nobody wanted it. Every time nobody wanted it, I bought it. When nobody wanted it, the more nobody wanted it, the more I wanted it. That's the way I treat it. When they're fearful, I'm greedy. And when they're greedy, I'm fearful. I don't want to think like retail. I want to think exactly the opposite. And trading, you literally have to teach yourself to think exactly the opposite. Because it's hard not to be greedy. It's hard not to get too like emotionally involved when things are too euphoric. I was already saying that when we were sitting at around like 100. Even before we were saying, I was saying that in November, guys. I was saying in November that we were in extreme greed state. And I'm like, guys, when we sit in this extreme greed state, usually we see a correction happen, right? Look, way back here in November, we were in extreme greed. It was like for a long time, all the way almost until like almost Christmas, right? And I'm like, man, Bitcoin's going to have to see some correction soon, because every time we get into this green zone, it's a sign that we've seen like not necessarily a top, but it's been a sign that we needed to see a correction, right? Because I don't think that this is the top of our cycle. This is not what I believe. I don't think that this is what the top of a cycle looks like for Bitcoin. It's never been the top of what a top of the cycle would look like. I think a lot of our models still hold true. I think that this presidency that Trump is having is looking exactly like his last one. This chart looks exactly the same. Personally, I think, right? This chart right here so far is already looking like 2016. This 2016 run. And look, at the tail end of it, right? We have this insane bull spike. I feel like that's when the altcoin season is really going to start, in my opinion. I mean, we can always break down. It's hard to say, right? But at the same time, I think a lot of this stuff is still intact, and I feel like that's why a lot of these big investors are still buying. It's retail selling, guys. Retail selling. I don't know if you noticed that. They're paper handsers. That's what they do. Retail, they buy too much, right? Because they get all euphoric. They get a call from their friend. Ring, ring, ring. Hello, hey, what's up? Oh, dog, guess what, bro? I just got rich in Dogecoin. Oh, yeah, you got rich in Dogecoin? When did you buy it? I bought it like 4 months ago, but I'm richer in it now. Oh, snap. I need to go take my whole bank account out. Let me call you back. oh, hey, Bank of America, yeah, let me just get all my funds because, yeah, what about your rent, bro? Oh, yeah, I don't need to pay my rent, dog. I need to buy some meme coins. That was some people, dude. This is literally what people did. And then so they bought into the meme coin, right? And then look, now they're down like 40, 60%. And they're mad. They're mad at everybody else, right? But at the same time, guys, like this is the market. The market moves. It has a flow to it. It's not a straight up thing. And it's also not a straight down thing. It's not gonna go down forever. These guys may cry and complain, and this is what they do. This is why I say nothing's changed. Nothing's changed at the beginning of all my videos. And people ask me why I say that. I say, okay, you'll wait and see. I'll remind you, because I always do. I'll remind you when things are bad. Hey, nothing's changed, right? Still the same crybaby, still the same bears. And guess what? Look what happens on the all-time logarithmic. They get wrecked every single time. Every single time, all these guys, oh, Bitcoin's going to zero. Oh, Bitcoin's going to zero. Bitcoin's going to zero. Oh, Bitcoin's going to zero. Oh, look, Bitcoin's going to zero. Oh, it's going to zero. And look where we are. Oh, it's going to zero. It's going down. What the? I'm not going to say the word because I'll get in trouble. But anyway, I'm saying that to say, guys, there's probably going to be some volatility in the market. I would, again, probably be short on this right now. We're already breaking down. 82.5 is like kind of like the level of support that we had here. It's not a ton of support that we have at 82. We do have some support at 78 also. But after that, guys, like, brace yourself. Nah, for real, because we might drop down back into that extreme fear, because we were just like up here in this orange and we might drop back down to the red, and you're gonna hear a lot of people complaining, crying, probably talks about wars, or like there's probably gonna be something in the news that's gonna be something so bearish and bad. Everybody's gonna think it's like the end of the world or something, like maybe like, I don't know, like another, right? We had to have COVID happen for us to get a stimulus check last time, so that's gonna happen this time. I don't know. Tell them nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy, but at the same time, I do think that these guys are buying. I mean, we could track these transactions on chain. There's people that are doing it. I've done it. So anyway, not to say too much. Let's talk about Toshi. As you guys can see, Toshi Coin coming in at 123 million with 554,000 holders. Yeah, we're seeing some price impact with Bitcoin, seeing it sell off right now. Of course we would, down 5%. But at the same time, guys, look at this holder count. We've gained maybe like 4,000 holders in 2 days. That's ridiculous. That is a result of you guys engaging in content, you guys supporting one another, you guys retweeting, liking this video, hitting the comment section. It's the result of that. I just want to show you guys what this is doing to us in the algorithm. It's helping us. This is what I told you would happen. If we can work as a unit, if we can work as a team, we could support one another, you guys see each other's posts and stuff like that, like it, retweet it. Who cares? Like, nobody, let me tell you something, okay, about all these social medias. I've already grown a lot of social medias, okay? You want to know the secret? They want you on the social media platform. That's the secret. That's it. All you got to do is be on there and you got to engage. So go on Twitter. A lot of people know, like, the biggest people that make the most money on Twitter and are getting paid on Twitter, they reply a lot. They sit and reply. Like, one of the people that I follow, he posts about how much he replies. Some of these guys brag about how much they reply. They're replying like 2,600 times in a day. It's ridiculous. Some of you guys like reply one time, and sometimes you never reply. Sometimes you just scroll through on your phone. That's it. So, like, do something. Like, type something. Go support somebody today. Go retweet their content. If I see you guys liking my content, I like your guys' content. You guys see that. Sometimes I reshare people's stuff as well. I'm always doing shout outs. I always try to keep the community engaged, guys, because it is hard to stay motivated during these downturns. But at the same time, it takes conviction, and I have conviction in cryptocurrency. And I feel good about Toshi. I feel good about this season. I feel good about this cycle. I don't feel like it's the end of the world. I know people are going to make it sound like it is. I'm telling you, just wait. You just wait. If we really break down to that 80 to that 68 level, and I've been saying this for weeks, if we break down to that level, you're going to see a lot of fear in the market, and some of these coins are going to get really cheap, including Ethereum. I said Ethereum is probably going to be 11 to 1200, and that's cheap, right? But at the same time, people are going to be fudding it up, and you know what? I'm going to be looking at it, and I'm going to be dollar cost averaging into it, because I feel like it's going to go above $20,000. And also XRP too. XRP breaks down below $2. This thing could capitulate pretty significantly, because it doesn't have a lot of support. It would be like falling off a cliff, right? What the? This thing already created a rising wedge here. I mean, we really need to create a wedge right here so that we can get out of this. But if it drops down under $2, I mean, how much support is right here? And that's what you guys have to understand. These things, when they have these big parabolic run-ups, if there's not a lot of support, then what are we going to bounce off of? I don't know. You tell me. But anyway, guys, just some food for thought. I want to know what you guys think about Toshi 2 growing like 4,000 holders. That's amazing, guys. Definitely make sure you like this video. Make sure you hit the comment section. I appreciate all you guys. We're trying to get to 100,000 comments, 100,000 views, and 100,000 likes on this video. Let's do it. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.